to Pankaj, who's right outside the NCB's office. Pankaj, this is a big development by the NCB. They've come about unannounced, raided the houses of Showik and Samuel Miranda. They've detained both of them. We're getting visuals of Showik here sitting right inside the car. They've been taken towards the NCB office and joint grilling that will be carried out in moments from now. Take us through what's going to be the process, line of questioning and the itinerary for the NCB today as they've jumped into action.
So as you rightly pointed out, Nabila, this is a huge development that has taken place. Narcotics Control Bureau is specifically looking into the drug angle and trying to find out as to who all are involved in this entire racket. They're also trying to find out whether this has deeper roots other than the involvement of Samuel Miranda, Showik Chakraborty, Zaid, Basit, in the Bollywood circles as well. Now that sources are telling us that the Narcotics Control Bureau indeed has a lot of information about this drug racket, one can really expect that in the days to come, some of the big names in Bollywood could come out as well, because from day one, NCB sources had been telling India Today TV that they are not here just to specifically look into this case, but they will be looking at the larger picture. And that is to see how deeper this circle really is. How really deeper this route is in Bollywood as well. So I'll also apprise the viewers as to what has happened since the morning hours. Basit Parihar, one of the important characters in the story, around 15 minutes back, he was taken out from this very place by the NCB officials. Samuel Miranda, one character whose name has come up again and again from the very beginning, not just in the questioning, but in the various WhatsApp group chats as well, which have been retrieved by the Enforcement Directorate and handed over to the NCB. He was brought here just a couple of moments back. Showik Chakraborty, brother of Rhea Chakraborty, yet another important link now in the entire story. As far as the drug angle is concerned, he is on his way. And the NCB sources are saying that together, Zaid, Basit, Ibrahim, Showik Chakraborty, Samuel Miranda, they all will be made to sit together and they will be cross-questioned. NCB sources say they already have a lot of information at hand. They've already gotten the past information as to how Zaid, Basit met Showik Chakraborty and what was the modus operandi, one with which they procured drugs from this character named Sohail. Incidentally, the NCB and the Mumbai police is in the lookout of this character by the name Sohail, who used to procure drugs from the foreign lads to Mumbai and used to distribute not just in Mumbai but other parts of the state as well. After this, the modus operandi is so very mind-boggling. This very group used to target the star kids in Bollywood, and Showik Chakraborty was the link, as we are being told, through which they used to enter the various high-profile parties and used to target the star kids. But how deep is the involvement? Where all did Showik Chakraborty visit? Who all did he give the drugs to, if at all? That remains to be seen, and that is the reason why all these important characters will be made to sit together and they are going to be grilled by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Undoubtedly, now the NCB has occupied the center stage, and the most important development during the day, during the course of the day, is going to be here right at the NCB office. The workers are in a state of alert because we know that any moment from now, Showik Chakraborty, the brother of Rhea Chakraborty, is going to be brought in here. Samuel Miranda is already here. Basit Parihar has been taken out. So from the early morning, a lot of developments are taking place in this story.
Right, Pankaj, we understand that the NCB has taken along with them some documents, some papers. Can you get us some information on what they've seized from inside the house of Showik, and anything that they found inside Samuel Miranda's residence as well? And where does this investigation really lead to? Is it the consumption that is going to be looked into, or the supply chain that's going to be looked into?
All right. Now, the house of Rhea Chakraborty, Showik Chakraborty, Indrajit Chakraborty was raided in the morning. And even though what we are hearing for now is that even though there have not been any drug seizures from the house, what they have managed to take in their possession are some digital electronic devices. We do not know at this point of time as to whether these devices are of any help, whether the NCB has prior information through Zayed and Basit that there might be some information stored either in the laptops or in the mobile phones which were there in the houses. We do not know. But yes, the NCB has confiscated certain electronic devices. We are not sure about the documents because the NCB has not said anything about the documents as such. But what we have been told by the NCB, that they, by and large, they have been able to gather information about what was the modus operandi under which these people used to work. And the most important characters that has come out in the story up till now, of course, are Zaid, Basit Parihar, Abbas, Ibrahim. Now, incidentally, these people are not just influential. At the same time, they became very good friends over the years. In fact, we've been told that Basit Parihar, to be very particular, became friends with Showik Chakraborty through a practice football club in the Bandra area. And once realizing that Showik Chakraborty he had a film background as well, and that he had closeness to some of the Bollywood stars as well, or he could enter the high-profile parties as well, Basit targeted him. But who was the one who told Basit to follow this particular road to target Showik Chakraborty? NCB would try and find out. How did they target Showik Chakraborty? How deep is Showik Chakraborty's involvement? Because NCB says for now they are sure that this group did enter many high-profile parties and did make many contacts with the star kids as well. So this is becoming very, very big. As NCB had been saying from day one, they are not just focusing their energies only on this very specific case. They know that the drug environment in Mumbai and in Bollywood circle, as has been said by Bollywood superstar Kangana Ranaut as well, is very deep. Drug usage is rampant, as has been alleged by the Bollywood star as well. NCB sources say they know as to where the roots lie, and now they are in action. Already a couple of people have been arrested. They have given a lot of information, though the NCB says at this point of time they will not be revealing all the information, but they are not ruling out that perhaps in the days to come or even in the hours to come, some big names connected with the Bollywood industry could also come out. And one specific name that has been taken by the Narcotics Control Bureau is that of one Mr. Sohail. Now, this very character used to procure drugs, as we've been told, from foreign land. He is the one who used to get drugs to Mumbai as well. And now, interestingly, Gaurav Arya's role also come into picture. Who's Gaurav Arya? The hotelier from Goa. He has already been questioned twice by the Enforcement Directorate. Rhea Chakraborty has accepted, Gaurav Arya has accepted that they knew each other. NCB says that Gaurav Arya knew many high-profile people in Bollywood as well. How deeper is Gaurav Arya's connection now in this entire angle? Now that comes into the scanner of the NCB as well. So it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a busy day here at the Narcotics Control Bureau. I'll apprise the viewers once again. Showik Chakraborty, brother of Rhea Chakraborty, is already on his way. He could be reaching here at any point of time. Basit Parihar, very
Pankaj,
important.
Let's quickly cut across. Do stay with us. Let's quickly cut across to Mustafa Sheikh as well, joining us from right outside. Mustafa.